Lamar Jackson and the Baltimore Ravens versus Derek Carr and the New Orleans Saints.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to historic Baltimore, Maryland and M&T Bank Stadium. Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis on hand. Kickoff just moments away. Charles, quickly, keys to the game.
For me, it's coaching. Who prepared his team the best going into this one to give them the confidence to believe that they would win the game? That's who's going to come out of this one on top.
Justin Tucker set to boom this one away. And off we go from M&T Bank Stadium. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. And here come the Saints for their opening drive. They're led out by their quarterback out of Fresno State, Derek Carr.
It's been fun to watch his development through the years. And right now what you see is a very confident quarterback who has a strong sense of self, totally understands the offense, and knows how to get the ball to his playmakers on the run.
Right to the air is Carr. That's to his running back. It's Alvin Kamara. And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. From the gun, it's Carr. Throwing left sideline there, but it's incomplete.
They'll put a check mark in the box where the defense coordinator was saying, how well can we stay with these receivers if we're in man coverage? Because he just did it on that one, forced the incompletion. That'll allow him to get bolder with his pass rush, won't it?
Absolutely. Frees up your guys elsewhere. Third play here, this opening drive, as they're up against a 3rd and 5. Wilson snags it left side. And this won't do it. He needed 6. He only got halfway there.
Well, we hear so often how tackling has become almost a lost art in the NFL game. But it's so important to tackle well on these receivers, especially in a play like this one. 3rd down, they gave him the underneath stuff. You got to go up and make the tackle right away.
So on 4th down, Matthew Hayball on to punt. Back deep is Steven Sims. This is brought in at the 21. We'll call it a 42-yard punt, 3 on the return. And the Ravens will take over. Number 8, Lamar Jackson, trotting onto the field at quarterback, ready to lead this Ravens offense.
Early part of his career, defenses really had to focus on his running ability, and they still do. But now, he's turned himself into a true dual-threat quarterback. When he plants his cleats in the ground and turns it loose, good things happen downfield.
Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 24. And they'll begin by running the option. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. A big-time gain there on the keeper, using his legs to hurt him. 1st down. And this, I mean, it's certainly something to watch out for. He is not afraid to call his own number on plays like that. And here he takes it for good yardage.
And we know this defense prepared all week for this, but sometimes when you see it in person, it's a whole different ball game. And all that preparation, it goes right out the window.
So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 43. Now a first carry for Derrick Henry. And pretty good pursuit there defensively. He's brought down, no gain on the play. 2nd down coming up. Maybe I'm wrong, but it looked like even if he had opted to keep that, I don't think there was going to be much to gain.
Seemed like it was perfectly defense. And know what they say? Those guys on the other side, they get paid too.
Now it's Jackson. Oh, his first throw of the game going to be intercepted. Picked off by Paulson Adebo. And the Saints are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively, not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
New Orleans Saints, they get ready to set up shop for their 2nd drive. And on the first drive, 3 and out. And I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. To throw his Carr. Caught by Wilson. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
They need 2. Here's 3rd down. Here's Kamara trying to run for it. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Well, they were in search of a short gain on 3rd down, and they wind up nabbing over 20 yards. Staying on the ground on 1st with Kamara. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
You've got to be impressed by that defensive front on reps like those. They were not being moved off the line, kept their shoulders square, and gave their teammates time to fight to the ball and limit that gain.
From the 34-yard line, here's 2nd down and 8. Throwing now is Carr. Little short pass here to Hill. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion. And now we've got a 3rd and 3. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Carr going to try and throw on 3rd down. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. Into the red zone. It's Carr. Complete to Olave on the out route. And the Saints are going to have a 1st and goal as he'll be taken down at the 7-yard line. Carr to throw again. And he's got him. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Taysom Hill, a 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Saints are on the board first on the road here in Baltimore.
You got to figure down by the goal line. This is where a tight end earns his money, in the high traffic area. And he's able to work free in the middle of the end zone and grabs that one for a touchdown.
Blake Groupie now for the extra point. And it's good as the Saints have a 7-0 lead. So that drive takes them down the field in 8 plays. And it all culminates in a Saints touchdown. After the touchdown, here's Groupie to kick this one away. And the kick team down there quickly. They don't have to run as far as they used to. And they're able to stop him before he can even make it to the 15. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others. Where they think they have an advantage, dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
Second quarter now from Baltimore. It's the Ravens in possession as they've got it facing a 2nd and long situation. From the gun, Jackson. Oh, he tried to fit it in on the slant, and it's intercepted. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. An excellent play there, CD, on the pick six. And I think were they a nickel? Did they have an extra DB out there?
Yeah, Brandon, I think they were in standard nickel, not the Buffalo, as teams like to call it, meaning 3 safeties for big nickel. They just wanted to take away the quarterback's throwing lanes, and that's exactly what they did, and came through with a big-time pick six.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. Here we go on the return from the one. In trouble, and the ball's out. It's in the end zone loose. Oh, he's going to take this out of the back of the end zone, and that's going to be a safety. Obviously, that is declined, and the result is a safety.
And what a momentum play that is, right? You never want to see a safety wiped out. You get the points, and you're going to get the ball back.
That's pulled in at the 32. And he is out of bounds as they'll start up past the 30. Carr going to lead the Saints up here, 1st and 10 at the 31-yard line. They'll try and start this drive in the air. The pass caught by Olave. And he'll get about 6 there before he is taken down rather rudely and abruptly. From the 38 now, here's a 2nd down and 4. Meanwhile, the throw here is complete. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down. Kamara up the middle. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down. Now Carr. A pass complete downfield. It's Valdez-Scantling. And he's going to be taken down with the 1st down at the Ravens' 28. A good pickup there, a 22. So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 as they've got it to the 28-yard line. He fights forward for a modest 2-yard gain. 2nd down. Carr going to throw. They'll get this out to Kamara. Down inside the 10. Touchdown, Saints. Alvin Kamara, 27 yards. And the Saints are able to add on to their first half lead. Here's Groupie for the PAT. And that PAT pushes the lead up to 23 now. That time a 6-play drive. And it's polished off through the air with a touchdown to Alvin Kamara. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And he probably wishes he would have sat on that one. Instead, he's only able to get this up beyond the 15-yard line. The Ravens offense now, they get set to head back on the field. Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores. And I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse if this is an important possession. But I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer because only a few teams in league history have ever come.
Oh, and for the 3rd time, Jackson going to be intercepted.